2020 has certainly been an extraordinary year with COVID pandemic, the national tender, and of course the U.S. election, the U.S.-China relationship. But looking to 2021, I have to tell you that we have never been this optimistic about the industry outlook. China medtech industry actually is now the world's second largest country market in terms of size, and it is still growing at a very high double digit with that kind of volume. But when you look at the overall size of this medtech industry, we're only 1/3 of the US size. And looking at the population, obviously US population is only 1/4 of the China, so you could imagine the runway, the patient need is tremendous, and this is still a very much underdeveloped market. Boston Scientific is specialized in minimum invasive therapies. 80-90% of our business actually is centered around elective surgeries. By definition of elective surgery, patients do have the option of delaying their procedure time. During the pandemic, our business actually was hit hard. The volume dropped significantly, down to about 15 to 20% of the norm. But having said that, I think we're very, very fortunate to live in a country where, because of the social distancing and the trace and track, and the great measures we've taken place, we see our business has recovered quite swiftly. As a matter of fact, the procedure volume has been rising month in, month out. Our business restored to growth in Q2 already, and we have another very nice Q3, and looking to Q4, I think we're very hopeful that our business will continuously recover. As a matter of fact, as of now, I have to say, across our 7 different segments of our business units, all our procedure volume have recovered to above 80 or 90% of the norm. In China, there's a tiered healthcare system, and there are a lot of big centers sitting at the top of the pyramid. They have very good physicians, very good infrastructures, and all those good quality healthcare resources have been highly concentrated in the top tier. Having said that, the majority of the patients' population also scatter around across different tiers. So there's always this issue about the unevenly distribution of the healthcare resources in China. Now, post the pandemic, or even during the pandemic, we see a lot more patients actually decided to stay in their hometown, and they're not traveling anymore. In the past, our business has also been very concentrated in servicing those top-tier big city hospitals. But going forward, what we need to do is how do we optimize our GTM system? How do we continuously to redeploy our sales organization so that we could serve more and more patients in the lower tiers? And I have to bring up the other side of the patient behavior. Of course, digitalization, a lot more online activities going on. I think both from patient and the physician standpoint, they're a lot more comfortable of getting connected online. Going forward, digitalization will certainly get a lot more accelerated in this industry, which is a good thing because not only from an economic side, it certainly lowered the cost, it also opened up a lot more new opportunities, online opportunities. For instance, online remote proctorship. How do we reach out and educate the physicians in the lower tier by utilizing some of those technologies? We tried to utilize a lot more remote devices, allowing patients staying there in those remote villages, but having said that, we're still able to provide services out of big centers.